What's up everyone, Elbow Max Elbow here, coming to this new gameplay commentary, in which I'll be using the Galil Suppress. I have the following perks: Scavenger Pro, Slab of Hand Pro, and Marathon. It's a match on Villa of Domination, in which I will be doing something I've never tried before, and I'm pretty inspired, and I think it's probably one of the best way you can ever play. I'm pretty sure most of you guys that plays game battles or anything like that knows about it, but let's give you a bit of tips about the way I just play and how useful it can be. The thing I'm doing right now is I before doing this game, I try to learn the maps. This is very, very important if you want to play and get some good gameplay. You need to know some high traffic areas. You need to know where most of the people come to, where most of people camp, and all that. This is what I've done for Villa, and uh, here, as you can see, I'm not going right in the middle of the action. I just pick off people from the back and where they do not think I can be. So I do not like to come to an enemy and rush him, which is basically 50% chance that I can get him off. Usually, gunfights are a matter of skills and first of all, who see who first. This is real, and obviously you need to have some good reflexes. But if the guy sees you before you do, you're pretty much screwed. You always need to check your corners because if you are rushing blindly like most of the rushers do, honestly, I did it like that. I always was a rusher, and I've always made the same mistake, rushing blindly. I used to not check my corners at all. This is something you don't want to do. You want to always check your corners because you have the advantage of having your sights aimed on, and the enemy most of the time do not accept you to come and be already on your foots, like already be ready to see an enemy. So already be ready to shoot, and the first one to see, first one to kill. This is what always happens, and you will save a lot of deaths just by checking your corners. In this match, I do not camp. Yes, I come to some spots that are not used most of the time, but I still can go pretty well. I mean, there's no absolutely known flaw when you try and camp a little. Just find yourself a spot, kill a bit of people, move to another spot, and etc. 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 You will always be better than just rushing blindly. There is obviously, if you got some skills at rushing and you actually check your corners, you can easily get some great scores and be pretty much a great player on Black Ops. There is those two types of gameplay: rush and play defensively. I, in this match, just decided to defend and play around, go around, flank the enemy and all that. Um, let's get into the news of Black Ops. On PS3, for the least, I think it only happened on PS3. I heard some people saying it was on Xbox as well, but I did not confirm since I do not have a Xbox. Sorry. The Enfield changed his gun sound, so when it shoots, it sounds a bit more high. It seems like it has a higher pitch, I would say, and a better sound. I just love the sound it has. It looks a bit like the M4A1. That's my opinion, and I used to love the M4A1. Like the sound it has was just awesome. And this is the exact same thing with the Enfield. It has a low fire rate, a good damage, and I usually love to have some sights on it. I just tried it out this morning actually, before I made that commentary. It was just so fun to use, and it kind of revived the Enfield for me, if you see what I mean. I've never had that much fun. Just shooting at people was amazing, an amazing experience for me on that match. On the matches I had, I will try to get you some nice gameplay. I had one, but obviously Mr. Theater Mode just decided to be a douchebag on me, and obviously it didn't save at all what I've done. Anyways, I'm not going to rant about it. It happens at times, and it's my fault because I do not have my PVR always on. I prefer not to get it let it on because I heard that a lot of people get it broken because of doing this. I prefer just playing normally on my HDMI cable, and then when I have some good gameplay, which I put in my file share, I go and record it, and it's pretty simple. It also adds a view to it, so you know actually what you're doing, what you're going to commentate on. It gives you ideas, if you see what I mean. Unlike just filming it out of PVR directly. Uh, so uh, this is very a good match. Whoops, what I'm talking about. Anyways, so let's talk about the setup. Why I'm using Galil, why I'm using Suppressor, why I'm using Scavenger, and all that. I'm probably using a Galil because it has 35 rounds. It's more reliable. It doesn't have that much recoil. It has enough power and a good fire rate, so it's a good all-around gun, if you see what I mean. It looks like it's more of a it was a LMG in real life, but in Black Ops they changed it to assault rifle. Anyways, um I'm using the suppressor for one reason. I always like to stay off the radar of an enemy. It always helps, and the enemies, when you come to an enemy with a suppressor, they hear that sound. They hear the sound of a suppressor, like really silently, but they have no idea of where it comes from. So usually they get panic and all that, and they have no idea of what they do, which leads them to losing the gunfight. If you, that's what I mean. You stay out of the radar, you're silent, and you can easily pick off people. At it, I think it reduces a bit of the sorry, of the Oh, it reduces the recoil a bit, but it reduces the range. That's obvious, but not. I'm not sure about if it reduces the recoil. I do think so because from my personal experience with it, I'm using the RPG for one reason. First of all, I do not think I really need a Python or any pistol. Uh, Sorry, because I uh, a pistol when you have Scavenger Pro and all that with Sleight of Hand Pro is useful indeed, but I mean you can switch it up to anything else, like crossbow if you want to have fun, ballistic knife if you want to have fun, a knife, or just screw the people, the enemy. Oh, and just here I get killed by this nice crossbow. Sorry. Um, oh, so I'm using the RPG because I like to kind of pick off people and rocket them off. It does fail at times, just like a pistol or anything else. It's mainly because of lag usually, but I like to kind of kill the enemy with an explosive. They do not like it. It sometimes, depending on the person, it can reduce their moral. Usually, when a people is raging, trust me, he's not going to go well. It's not like you're raging. I'm going to be a beast. No, not at all. You get nervous. You start the problem with that is you will start obviously to rush blindly. You'll think that you're I don't know who, and you'll rush without even knowing where you're going to. This reduced the moral. Anyways, I'm using scavenger because I need to have more ammo. Self of Pro because I want some more fast ADS marathon because I want to run. And this is the end. Sorry for this fast end. And goodbye.